Example number 12. Express the ratios cos A, tan A and sec A in terms of sin A. That means all these ratios we have to write in terms of sin. Now when converting cos, tan and sec in terms of sin, we have to keep one thing in mind, that we need only sin to be given in answer. There can be no other ratio that can be given with sin. So while converting cos, tan and sec in terms of sin, the answer will come only in terms of sin and no other ratios will be involving in that. So let's see. The first one we have is cos A. Now we know that since cos square A plus sin square A is equal to 1, this means that cos square A is equal to 1 minus sin square A. Now since we have to find the value of cos A, so we will remove the square. So cos A will be equal to, now as we remove the square from here, this quantity will go in root. So cos A is equal to under root 1 minus sin square A, which cannot be solved further. Okay, this is your first answer. Now this relation can be used in coming parts. Second thing which we have to prove is tan A. So tan A we have to write in terms of sin A. Now we know that tan A is equal to sin A upon cos A, which we studied in trigonometric ratios. Tan A is equal to sin A upon cos A. Now by equation number 1, we know that cos A is equal to under root 1 minus sin square A. So tan A will be equal to sin A, numerator as it is, and denominator cos A, in place of that we can write under root 1 minus sin square A. So this is the expression of tan in terms of sin. Now the third one which we have is writing sec A in terms of sin. So we know that sec A is the reciprocal of cos. So sec A is equal to 1 upon cos A. And again we will use here by equation number 1, sec A is equal to, from equation 1, cos A is equal to under root 1 minus sin square A. So 1 upon under root 1 minus sin square A, which is your third part. So in this way we can convert cos, tan and sec in terms of sin.